Hello, today we are going to present a case study of business model and strategies of PUNGKANG SHABU during COVID-19 outbreak. There are 5 parts in our case study. First, the significance of the problem. Second, purposes and research questions. Third, method. Fourth, result. And the last one is suggestion for the case and suggestion for the future research. My name is Nantipon Shishina. Student number is 60520060.
My name is Thanapha Wonma. My student number is 60520058.
My name is ต้นรักประทีปทอง 6052093
My name is Prapawadi Tiao Sitisho. My student number is 605200107.
My name is Min Prachum Thong 605118.
My name is Warawat Vivatwanit. Student number is 605202121.
Nowadays, the restaurant business trend continuously grow due to the structural change from the smaller household and the customer behavior that choose to dine down at the restaurant. And Japanese food is one of the most popular foods among many countries, and especially in Thailand. And this popular trend can be noticed by the number of Japanese restaurants that occur around the country in Thailand. And shabu is one of the most famous Japanese foods that is very popular in Thailand. It has been ranked in the top 3 in terms of the business trend. And for the background, shabu was originated in Osaka in the 20th century by the restaurant named Suhiro. And in Thailand, the first shabu restaurant has been open for more than 2 decades, and it's become more popular because of the dietary behavior of Thai people that prefer the convenient and the fairly priced. In Chonburi, there are so many shabu restaurants, but the one that we would like to study is PUNGKANG SHABU in Bang San. He is claimed as the famous original Japanese style shabu restaurant in Chonburi. The owner of PUNGKANG SHABU has been inspired by a well-known Japanese cuisine in Japan to start up his own business. And after he started business, PUNGKANG SHABU has received many interest and well feedback from their customer. And the business expanded to 3 branches only in Chonburi province within 6 years, until the COVID-19 outbreak has occurred in the first quarter of 2020. Many countries, also Thailand, has been extremely impacted from this pandemic. And furthermore, the new surge of COVID-19 pandemic has occurred again in the end of 2020, and Chonburi province has marked as a red zone, that is a high risk area. And for this reason, the researchers would like to study what factors that make PUNGKANG SHABU business to still run on until now.
The next main topic is the purposes of the study. First, to identify the marketing strategy of PUNGKANG SHABU. The another one is the researcher decided to study the business model of PUNGKANG SHABU and analyze the business solution during the COVID-19 pandemic. For research questions, there are 3 questions that the researcher hope to analyze about the purposes of study. The first one is, what are the marketing strategy of PUNGKANG SHABU? And the second is, what are the business models of PUNGKANG SHABU? And the last one, how has PUNGKANG SHABU handled the outbreak from COVID-19? Next slide, we will talk about methodology. First column is participants. For the participant, there are 2 types of participants from 100 people that the researchers are assigned to take part in the questionnaire. The first group is which are Burapha University students and general people who ever been to PUNGKANG SHABU. And the second is a PUNGKANG SHABU owner for the interview question. The another column is the instrument. There are 13 online interview questions for asking the owner of PUNGKANG SHABU via social media platform, with questions about the business model, problem and solution during the COVID-19 pandemic, and marketing strategy that used to run the business. And in the questionnaire, there are 16 online questionnaire, and it can divide into 2 parts. For the first part is personal information, and the second part is customer satisfaction. An online questionnaire was sent to the participants via Google Forms to evaluate customer satisfaction.
Next, I'm going to talk about the results from the interview. So let's talk about the results of business model canvas. Firstly, key partners are the owner's wife and suppliers that are both domestic and foreign manufacturing. Secondly, key activities is to provide the high quality of food ingredients. Thirdly, key resources are suppliers, staff members, and a cooking machine. For the value propositions, the restaurant provides full service buffet and premium ingredients with the low price. About customer relationships, all staff are trained by his wife about service manner, hygiene, responsibility, and punctuality. Most of customers have known about the restaurant from word of mouth. However, there are Facebook and Google advertisements. The customer segments are three groups who are family, working age, and students. The owner have to spend the money not only for fixed costs, which are land rental fees and labor cost, but also the variable cost, which are the utilities cost, supply cost, and bank's debt. Lastly, the main source of revenue are buffet price per person and takeaway set.
For my part, we'll start with SWOT analysis. First is strengths, the high quality of raw material with affordable price, full service buffet restaurant, hygiene, and great service mind of staff. These reasons make PUNGKANG SHABU stronger than others. Second is weaknesses. PUNGKANG SHABU have a few staff, so it can possibly lead to the customers dissatisfied with slow service. And the restaurant also quite small. Moreover, there is no any promotion. Next will be about opportunities. The location surrounded by community, and due to the situation of COVID-19 outbreak, the restaurant offer alternative takeaway set. For the last one is threats. The restaurant had a massive impact from COVID-19 outbreak, and shabu business in Chonburi are rapidly increased, so there is high competition on shabu business because the customer have a variety of choices.
The last result is the problem and solution of PUNGKANG SHABU restaurant during COVID-19 outbreak. According to the government announcement, all of the restaurants had to close temporarily, as well as PUNGKANG SHABU. It impacts to the restaurant that the restaurant has no revenue but still has a huge expense. So the solution is that he decided to deduct the employee salary for reducing the restaurant expense. Moreover, he decided to start selling the take-home set to run on their business. After the situation was better, the government declared that the customers are allowed to have a meal in the restaurant, but must be under controlling measure of the government policy. So the restaurant modified the seating layout to keep social distancing. Moreover, the restaurant provides one shabu pot per one person. Next is the result from questionnaire, which evaluates customer satisfaction. There are 100 respondents. Over half of the respondents satisfied with the taste, the food quality, and the various kind of food at high level. Then about the service. Most of the respondents agree that the restaurant provides a fast service, and for the price, they agree that the price is affordable. For the atmosphere in the restaurant, they agree that the restaurant have a comfortable. For the open-end question, the result is that 100% of the respondents will suggest this restaurant to others.
Recommendation to the case. After the researchers have analyzed the marketing plan of PUNGKANG SHABU, we found 3 disadvantages that must be improved. There are 2 major theories as follows: the business model canvas and SWOT analysis. For the weakness related to the topic of business model canvas core channel, the researchers would like to recommend the owner to consider and emphasize the social media advertisement because most of people are addicted to surf the internet, read news via social media, etc. For this reason, the restaurant advertisement should be appear more on people's devices, as well as new customer could be attracted by the advertising on the internet menu and the comfortable atmosphere inside the restaurant. Next, regarding the weaknesses in SWOT analysis, PUNGKANG SHABU has limited dining table and limited staff. Therefore, the restaurant space is not sufficient to support and serve a large number of customers. The researcher would like to suggest the owner to branch out and business to back up the employees to maintain an adequate supply of customer needs. Recommendation for the future research. First of all, the further researchers should study the information and the elements of thesis intensively, along with comprehend the significant purpose of every theory deeply. Next, the researcher should explore more related research to be guidelines and apply to their own research. Furthermore, the interview questions and questionnaire should be more explicit to simplify the data collection.